Dr. Whitfield, you're now recognized. Thank you for coming.
Good morning, and thank you, Chairman Raskin, Ranking Member Mace, and members of the subcommittee for having me here today. My name is James Whitfield. I'm a husband and father of 3 amazing children. Most recently, I served as a high school principal in Northeast Tarrant County, Texas, a suburb just outside of Dallas. I'm here to tell you today there is reason for concern. I chose a career in education because of my school experience. Above all, I want school to be a place where students feel like they belong and they're excited to be each day, where staff are empowered, inspired, and equipped to serve each day, and where families feel connected and have the highest levels of trust as they send their young people into our buildings each day. I've witnessed what can happen when that environment exists. It is such a beautiful thing. But I've also witnessed how toxic things can get when people with nefarious agendas come to town. The lies, the bigotry, the intolerance, the racism. Never mind the fact that they don't know you or even care to know you. They have an agenda, and your mere existence threatens that, so they come after you. If not for public school educators filling some deep holes in my life, I don't know where I'd be. From Miss Duffy, my junior high science teacher, who made me truly feel seen at school for the first time, to Coach Carmona, who was the first black male educator I remember during my school experience when I got to 7th grade. He was a representation for me of what could be. To Coach Stevenson, my high school basketball coach, who helped guide me through 2 pivotal points of my young life. My mother's diagnosis with leukemia when I was a sophomore in high school, and then spring of my senior year, I became a father at the age of 17. Coach Stevenson wrapped his arms around me. He didn't allow me to wallow in self-pity. He loved me, and he continued to encourage me. When I sit before you today and tell you that education, specifically public education, saved my life, I say that from the deepest parts of my soul. I serve as a public school educator with a deep sense of purpose and conviction, like so many who have chosen this most noble profession. Teaching is one of the most complex and multifaceted professions on the planet. Every kid deserves a Miss Duffy, a Coach Carmona, a Coach Stevenson in their lives. Someone who believes in them, inspires them, empowers them, holds them accountable, and above all, loves them. But here's what keeps me up at night. We're losing Miss Duffys and Coach Carmonas and Coach Stevensons left and right as educators continue to be asked to do more with less, all while navigating the complexities of their role and enduring baseless attacks by individuals with political agendas. Processes for addressing concerns through procedural means have been overridden by the loudest, most fanatical factions in our communities. Teachers are met with interpreting vague legislation, which speaks to not making people feel guilt or anguish. Educators who pour their heart and soul into the growth and development of young people have been placed squarely in the crosshairs of political groups who are determined to destroy public education. They've faced bullying, they've faced calling for their job, they have faced death threats and hate mail. They have reached points of frustration and exhaustion that I've not seen in my near 2 decades in the profession. To be crystal clear, this is about disrupting and destroying public schools. When you say parents' rights, it's not what it seems. You see, parents have rights. To say they don't is a blatant lie to the public. As educators, we don't build walls between families in our schools, we build bridges. We understand the critical importance of a strong school-family partnership. We must simply call this what it is, a ploy to divert public school dollars to subsidize private education in the name of choice. This can't be the way forward. We simply can't afford to lose true public education. It is the key to upward mobility in our society. Every student, regardless of faith, race, socioeconomic status, sexual orientation, or any other factor, deserves to be seen, heard, valued, celebrated, engaged, inspired, empowered, and loved each day. The past several months have been traumatic for my family and I, to say the least. I've witnessed firsthand what an environment can become when the most extreme, vile, hate-filled elements take grip of a community. But I've also witnessed large groups of students, like we've seen in here today, gain a voice and stand in the face of this hatred. I'm so proud of our young people, and I'm standing with you. They give me great hope. And far too often, when mentioning parents, we've left out the vast majority of parents and families who adamantly stand against these hateful efforts, as witnessed in my journey. Those people stood with me and stood in the gap for my family and during such a chaotic time, and we are eternally grateful for their love, compassion, encouragement, and support. These concerns are real and have lasting impact on educators, students, and families, and I beg you to take these threats seriously and do all you can to support us. I appreciate the time to speak with you all this morning. Thank you very much.
Dr. Whitfield, thank you. Your love and your commitment to education is moving beyond words.